And we're here, baby. This is Moral Compass, and we back with another episode. And I forgot to hit record. Fuck. Oh no, I did.
No, we got it.
We got it. We just hyped today.
Javi's too lit.
Basically, this is Javi, and we got
Junithetraveler here. Much love to our guys.
Joselito.
Alicia Parker in the building.
Yeah. And anyways, let me let you formally introduce Joselito. This is my little raggedy ass cousin.
Yes.
And he's in the building. He's a genius, and he actually is a clothing designer.
What?
And and basically he's stunt doubles for Pat Mahomes, and we call him Pat Mojon. If y'all don't understand what that means, is he's a shittier version of Pat Mahomes.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Great introduction.
But glad to be here. Like I said, this dude's my brother. We grew up together, and ain't nobody I'm closer to on earth than him. But really, I want to talk, before we get into it, I want to get into last episode, man. A lot of my good buddies, they was like, hey, Javi, you're racist. I don't like what you said. And this and that. And I had to tell them, like, listen, this is just my opinion. This is just how I feel. I got nothing against you guys. I'm for my people. And I'm sorry that for us to win, that means for you to lose. Right. And that's just the world we live in. And I was really thinking, I said, damn, people lost sight of what we're trying to do here. And first, we're trying to entertain you, and then second, the Moral Compass podcast, it was put together for us, for everyday situations, to try to find out where we at, what we doing.
Right.
And the definition of Moral Compass is a person's ability to judge what is right and wrong and act accordingly. And if we see our people's oppressed and we see what's going on, this is where we got to step in. And I know a lot of people didn't like what I said and don't like how I feel. And it is what it is. And I'm not against anybody. I feel for my white counterpart, like, hey, you guys rocked 100% of the Earth's wealth, and now you're losing it. Because guess what? For us to gain, it really does mean for you guys to lose. And I feel for you guys because it's you didn't see that coming. Right. Or whatever, and it's getting harder for you guys, and people you're getting attacked from all over. And guess what? You didn't do those things that people say you did, or your ancestors and whatever. And we feel for you, and you definitely, the white man is my brother too. Yeah. It's just right now my people need to be coming up, and I'm not against you, but I'm for my people, and I just wanted to clear that up. I don't, when we do this podcast, we want to figure out what's going on, what's wrong with society, and try to fix it. And we want you to understand where we come from. And I do want to understand where you guys come from as well. That's why we put this here. Because it's not that when we do this, we don't know everything. It's we're trying to figure it out. Yeah. And, and if you can't accept that, I understand. And don't listen.
So no hard feelings from our part.
I'm with you too, Javi.
And you know what? Maybe I am a racist and I don't even know it. Wow. But deep down, I don't feel hate. But if everything I think about is that, maybe, I don't know, I'm lost in the sauce,
It's possible.
And I definitely, I'm the type of person, it could change. I want people to tell me, hey, man, this is how I feel about this or this. So the more we get, because the real problem is not racism, it's the people that have everything and the people don't have anything. And they divide us up. And I know people say it a million times, so it goes over. But they divide us up to make it seem like the other person is the problem. Right. Yeah. And it's really not that. Guess what? It's society's messing up. The big companies own everything. They're getting filthy rich, and they put us against each other. And that's just where we at. Yeah. And I know Preacher Parker, he had some feedback. People were saying, hey.
Yeah, man. I had some feedback too, man. I just want to know if I offended anybody. I'm just being who I am and speaking on the knowledge that I learned myself. You feel what I'm saying? There's a lot of things I look at throughout history that may offend some people if I speak about it, but that's just reality. Yeah. That's how I feel about it. Reality is reality. Truth is truth. Being fearless is being fearless. Speaking from your heart, that's how I am. And there's a lot of people that think I'm a preacher. Just because my name is Preacher Parker, don't mean I run a church. Don't mean I'm a deacon or a bishop. I'm not out there having a little congregation outside and everybody's around me like, praise the Lord. I'm not that preacher. Yeah. It's just like, my wife got with me, man, I used to speak from my heart. And the way I was speaking, she would go, oh, go ahead, preacher. And she would say it a lot, and other people started picking it up. Yeah. And even in my work, people would be like, yo, Preacher Parker. I was like, all right, cool. It became a thing. So the way I spoke to you, you felt like I was a preacher, but I'm not a preacher. So I don't want nobody to really go out there to start attacking me and call me an antichrist. I actually had people say that. Like,
I was gonna say, antichrist.
Like, come on, man. I'm just saying. So, you know, mad love for everybody, but I'm just gonna be who I am, and I'm gonna speak my truth regardless.
I have something to say. I don't know if I have anybody comment wrong about me or anything, but here in the cast, what we're doing it with much love from the heart. You know, if anybody I got any questions, just reach out to me. You know, but much love from this part.
Definitely, love.
And Joselito, he just so you guys know, he's an underwear model. Oh, what else you do, man?
Maybe in your dreams.
Nah. The thing is, he had to stop because it was like, yo, the underwear is just sagging too much. just we ain't doing it no more.
Got some senior
Big enough underwear to fit.
But anyways, that got nothing to do with me.
Right. I'm in the service industry. I bartend, serve. You know.
Got you, man. Got you, man of many talents.
Okay.
So let's get into what we're gonna get into, man. Anything crazy happened to y'all this weekend?
Marc, introduce himself.
Oh yeah, go ahead, man. I didn't know because Marc has never said anything wrong.
Marc's editing some videos, still working. They don't give him time.
Mr. Shot.
Yeah, it's Marc the Tech, you know.
AKA Ben Roethlisberger.
Oh man, nah.
The Irish band.
But yeah, man. I mean, you know, I know some of the topics we'll come across could be a little touchy, you know. So I mean, it's not for the faint of heart. You know, the topics will be, you know, controversial. So, I mean, you know, just a little warning there. But I think, you know, everybody here has a good heart. If we've seen anybody, no matter what the color was, we're going to help them. We're going to do our best to, you know, make sure that people around us are, you know, not struggling. This is what we're about. We're here to try to, you know, uplift our community. We're here to try to, you know, bring positive thoughts, positivity to our people. So
for sure, man, because our community needs help, man. Even today, man, we got together. We donated a mattress to a family, and we delivered it. And then going into that neighborhood, dude's like, "What you doing here?" And I'm like, deep down, I'm like, "Man, I'm part of. We are one.
Yeah,
I'm y'all." They're like, "No, what the fuck is you doing here, man?
You're outsider. What are you doing?"
Yeah. So it hurt me because to realize that we thinking we helping, and it ain't even a drop in the bucket.
Yeah.
Like what we doing is not enough. We got to step it up 1,000%. Because, man, I don't know. I was so scared. I was so hurt. I didn't even wanted to go in the bathroom and cry for a little bit. Because I'm like, yo, there's no way to fix this. No way. Because if I thought I was helping, and then realizing that what you think is help is not even helping. It's nothing. That community is way more, 1,000% more than what we're doing. So it's tough, man. It's tough out here. But anyways, man, so anything crazy happened to y'all this week? Should I start it off?
I wouldn't say something crazy, but I am gonna say, man, yo, losing that man for Black Panther, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was stuff right there.
Yo, with all this stuff going on, man, it's like, damn.
Rest in paradise.
Yeah, for real, man. That was a hurt, man. That man was doing a lot of big things out there, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I didn't even know that was happening. I didn't know he had the cancer. I didn't know any of that. And
they said he was battling for like 3 or 4 years with this thing. And, you know, people picking on from social media saying this man's getting skinny. Yeah. He's losing weight. They cracking jokes, but you don't know what's going on behind closed doors, man. That's the problem when you judge first without knowing the details. That's a big problem, man. You definitely need to find out about people.
He definitely did a lot with the time he was here.
Yeah, I was just saying, even with that going on, he was still phenomenal.
Yeah. I know Joselito was like, yo, I'll trade places with him all fucking day. And he was like, I'll take 5 years off. I'll take a better deal than what he got. But
you know, rest in peace. You know,
no, for sure, man.
And a lot of good people out here that recently.
And that's happening so much, man. It's crazy. Like death is just. I guess with the world being so connected, it's like we're hearing more. Like growing up, I didn't hear that. Now it's like, yo, every day some big people dying or close people dying. I don't know. It makes me hurt.
Yeah, so much.
It makes me hurt. Definitely. So I'm gonna get into what happened to me this week. Crazy. It's all right. Our AC was down for 3 days. Alright, it was like the worst 3 days of my life. Besides that, so I'm there. I wanted to lose some weight anyways. Not necessarily like that, but whatever, it happened. So the other day, I mean these granola snacks, but it was in a weird ass jar. It was like in a mason jar. And I seen my sister and my cousin fighting, this guy right here, fighting for it. Then I realized, I was like, yo, this might be edible. Then Liani come and tell me, yeah, it was edible. So I'm eating it. And I ate a whole bunch, bro. I'm talking about I ate the whole jar because I was hungry. Because like I said, we didn't have no AC, so my hunger was just, So I was like, what? It's an edible? So my mind started playing tricks on me, and I thought I was getting high. I started crying. I'm like, who's gonna get my daughter?
Yeah.
But then I realized later, I was like, nah, I was just tripping because the AC was off. But it was a rough couple of minutes because I'm over here calling. I'm like, yo, you're gonna have to get my daughter. I made this mistake. It was responsible of me. Yeah. I'm telling my mom what I did, and she's talking mad shit. Oh, man. And ended up not being even edible. Yeah.
It was just a heat stroke.
Thank God for that, but it was a stroke moment. Because you know, edibles, you know, they hit you later.
Yeah.
So it's like the whole time, like, it's coming. Yeah. It's freaking coming. I'm not even ready.
Nah, it was those 3 days. Those 3 days without AC here, you were struggling.
Yeah, that's so what it really was. I was partially delusional, dehydrated, and
a lot of work.
You know, that's
no AC is serious.
Yeah. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to fucking kick the owner's ass.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yo, I was so mad because he fucked up the AC. This is what happened. Our AC was whatchamacallit, like the condenser or whatever, was dripping a lot, so we had to keep dumping it out. So he tried to save some money, he touched it, fuck with it himself. He blew something. So let me tell you something, man. He blew it. He didn't say nothing. He just left. So I'll be back. I'm like, what you mean you be back? Like, it's working? He's like, yeah, it'll be working. Just wait. Yeah. So then it's getting hot. You know what I'm saying? I texting the day, hey, what's going on? It's still hot. He's like, oh, the guy's coming tomorrow, man. Well, don't be stressing me out. What the fuck? I'm not an AC guy. I'm like, but you the one that broke it. Oh, man. And he's like, listen, man, he'll be there tomorrow. You better have my damn rent. I don't care what the hell going on. Wow. So I'm like, all right, no problem. You know, it's just, and this we talking about for our store.
Hey, you gotta pay the rent.
No AC.
Yeah, he's like, I don't want to hear no bullshit.
Nobody says
you want the AC fixed, but I had that freaking rent. So, anyways, we had it. Thank God it got fixed. You know, I lost. I don't know what happened. There was one day I know I suffered brain damage, but it is what it is, man. You know.
Yeah. I think it wasn't too bad.
So what about you? What about anything crazy happened with y'all?
Or
anything was going on?
Today's my anniversary. That's it.
So Juni has his anniversary.
Engagement anniversary. 1 year.
1 year. So when
an engagement. You know,
so what are you gonna get your girl?
Me, just a surprise.
Because Preacher Parker got an anniversary coming up too. What you getting your girl? Yeah. I know Marc. He went to. Let me tell you something. Marc went to K Jewelers and he said, "Give me the biggest rock y'all got." Oh, he did. I was there. I was there, and there was like for real. Yo, they kicked everybody out the store. Just like, let me show you.
I already cooked dinner for my girl before we got here.
What did you cook her?
Ribeye steak with mashed potatoes, broccoli.
But what if she didn't like it? Like, what if she was like,
she was look like she ate it all?
But she did it because she loved you. What if she really didn't want to eat that?
I know how to cook.
I know, but what if she didn't really want that?
I would say, hey, it is what it is. I can't.
Yeah, that's what
I would be like, for real, you like it? Let's go out. Yeah, you sure this is, gonna make me go out and buy food? Okay, let's go. Go out. It's our anniversary, man. You gotta make it.
And then you.
If she doesn't like it, it's fine. You gotta make it fun, bro. You gotta make it fun.
It was alright. I had more meat than that, but but so any stories, anything going on?
Shit. I ran out of weed for the first time in like years.
Oh, nice. So how did you? Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I know he definitely loves that because when he smokes a cigarette, like he tries to make it feel like it's weed, bro. Yeah. The other day he was smoking a cigarette. I'm talking to him, and he's like this. Like he's making love to the cigarette. I'm like, bro, chill. It's a ciggy. You know what I mean? Like, yo, it's nasty. It's gonna choke you out. And he's like, bro, chill. He's like doing this. Like, don't kill this for me.
Oh man.
So that's the last. It was the last one.
Yeah, struggle is real, bro. Struggle is real. Yo, and cigarettes. I didn't know how much people love cigarettes, bro. Like, I seen this dude. Me and Juni was watching the dude on the camera. Oh man. He walked by. He grabbed a new cigarette. He was like.
Okay, what? Didn't even look back. He's like, what?
I seen that shit too.
And he walked out like that motherfucker was happy. He started skipping and shit. Like, yo, shit was crazy.
I said, mommy, they took your cigarette. She said, oh, let them take it.
So because of that, tomorrow I will try my first cigarette.
I'm
gonna try it. If it's that good, I need to see what it's about.
I need to.
You ever notice that cigarette people never...
You might like that thing in your mouth. You might like that stuff in your mouth. You like putting stuff in your mouth.
Smokers say,
not as much as you. They say you like a banana salad. What are you talking about?
That's where you hang out a lot with sausage. Huh? You in high school back in the day.
You like banana salads.
He like the morcilla negra.
Nah. Chill.
Purple ones.
Play. So, all right. So now we're going to get into the subject, man. One of us right here, we got a daughter at the age where she's dating and a son at the age we date. So it's crazy. Because you know how, when we obviously we're old now. So But back then it was so wild. Like when you first started to learn, and it's like, dang, what do you do as parents now?
Yeah.
Cause no, man, let me tell you something. My parents are cool, but they ain't teach me shit about that stuff. I ain't know nothing about the birds and the bees. I ain't know nothing. I just was trying some stuff, man.
Yeah.
And you know, so. So now, all right. So let's fast forward. They're dating. We old heads now, and your daughter or your son, they about to start dating. What is it that you tell them, you teach them, you get them ready for?
Just try to find a good guy, you know, or a good girl. Just try to, you know, just use your instincts, use your intuition, and.
Well, I want to give it to him.
Definitely want to get him.
He says he wants it, and he says he doesn't. So that's what I'm saying. So it's like, yo, bro, these kids say wild shit, bro.
Yeah,
we have to be careful.
Yeah.
Like, all right, I guess I'll start it off then.
Like,
I guess I'll start off. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do.
They won't dare say that to me.
Some dude stepped to my daughter. He said, "Yo, I want to date your daughter."
Alright.
You want to date my daughter? All right, cool. All right, well, you bring your damn parents to my house.
Yeah.
You bring your fucking dad. You bring your mom. And you'll bring your credit scores. I want to see what the fuck going on here.
Nah, I don't care about the credit score.
You know, I care about the credit. I care about the credit score.
Daughter,
And guess what? You bring your report card.
No.
You bring your report card.
No,
I want to
no.
see what the fuck going on here. And you know what? You bring your fucking book bag, and I want to see your notes.
If you got good intention with my daughter, I don't care about the credit score. One is about
Nah, I
being there
do.
for her.
I do.
You know,
no,
nah.
it's what you do for her. But guess
First of all,
what?
how old is the daughter?
Yeah, that's another thing.
That's a
Yeah,
problem.
that's a good one.
Let's just say
Teen,
she's at the
16
age.
up.
She's at the age where
16 and up.
What's the
where
age limit?
she starts liking a boy, and she's like fresh starting. So it doesn't matter what age. It's just she's starting to like a boy.
I mean, she's still under your roof, so I mean,
So,
it's your
so
daughter.
what? So what do you do? And I'm like, the thing is, I'm gonna be nice, and I'm gonna invite the kid over because I want to see his intentions. Because guess what? If he's not down, this goes with older women as well. Is if he's not down to come over, he's not down to meet me. He's scared to meet me. His intentions might not be pure. And guess what? I want to meet his parents.
Yeah.
Because if I can't meet his parents, then what's going on here? Why not? I'm not gonna fight. I'm not gonna be that person that's gonna say no. Because guess what? You're gonna do it behind my back.
Yeah.
Eventually, yeah, they
Now,
do it.
guess what? Bring Buddy over. I want to see him. Now, if you're embarrassed of me seeing him, you know something ain't right.
Yeah.
Why are you doing that?
I won't let my daughter date. Doesn't matter if she's a teen until she's 18. I agree for her to have a friend. She tells me I had my daughter. She has I like this boy. He's like my boyfriend. No, mamita. There's no boyfriend here.
You can have
Good
friends.
thing that her she's my daughter. She's 17. Okay, and that's my oldest daughter, and she's very open with me. You know, her little friend, he lives in St. Thomas, and she lives in St. Croix. They're only friends through phone. She's not allowed to have a boyfriend because her mom doesn't let her go out. She doesn't go out. She's study and go home. The only one she just opens up with me. Her mom doesn't even know nothing about that she has a little boyfriend and stuff at all. She doesn't. None of her family knows. Only me. So my daughter calls me and asks me for advice. Me as a father, the way I took it, there's not much I could do. I started at exactly at 16. Her mother started at 14. So I spoke to her how her mom and me started. What happened with my life, how hard my life was. Right. You know, I speak to my daughter that way. I tell you could have a friend, you could talk to, you could bring it home. You could, anytime you could, you know, whenever she comes over here, she's planning to move in next year with me. So if she comes over here and she decides to date and stuff, she could bring a friend. It's fine. Meet it. You know, you should date. Dating for a real relationship, you should finish college, you should finish high school, you should prepare yourself mentally. Because if you start too early, there's some guys out there that will fuck you up mentally. They will fuck you up mentally. Just like girls will fuck you up mentally, they're manipulating. Guys, I talked to my daughter clear. She's 17. She's already, once she's 18, I will hit her harder. I will talk to her harder. I want her to understand how really life is. I'm not going to tell my daughter that is like life is fake or something. Oh, don't do this or you shouldn't know. You got to be straight up how life really is from hardcore. Lo que yo pasé. And how it was.
So when she comes through next year, she gonna be like, "Daddy, can my boyfriend move in too?"
No, she tell her to go. I tell her, go ahead with your boyfriend. You got a boyfriend already.
No, I want to move him here.
She knows that she comes with daddy. She has everything.
We're saving money.
I told you finish college. You finish college. She's right now in 10th grade.
Papi, he said we don't need college.
10 to 11. Right now, my daughter finished high school. When she finished high school, she in college, she does everything with daddy. Once she does the right thing with dad, I'm 100% there right beside her.
Well, I'm
she
not
fucks
going to
up,
college.
She knows better. She knows what's right and wrong already at that age.
It's gotta be careful too, because it's the certain boyfriend that can make you not go to school.
Make
you not.
And that's why I say approach them with a mental like it's your friend. Mm-hmm. They don't approach from what he got to offer you at that age. At 16, I didn't have shit to offer my first wife. At 16, she was 14.
Yeah.
Thinking you start young, starting young is the biggest mistake you could do. You're throwing everything, your future, everything down the freaking drain.
Well, we'll get into that in a minute because I think a little differently.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
And so, what about you, Mark? So, what advice you give? Because basically, what we want people to get out of this episode is like, dang, there's a lot of people going through that where, man, my daughter's starting dating or my son's dating, and I don't know how to do this, especially with our culture. You know, like my mom and my dad didn't give me no birds and the bees talk. I just went in like, all right, I'm gonna get me something.
Yeah, me neither. I never got
and we're gonna see what happens.
Yeah.
All they told me was like, yo, stay away from girls. And I was like, nah, girls smell good.
That's an old school way. Just like that old school way. That's how they raised me.
Just stay away. Nah. No, and I'm like, no, I want that. I thought I did at least, but we'll get into that.
It's hormones, man. It's hormones are serious, man.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, with the kids, I mean, they're both in the point where they're like talking, you know, they're talking to their boyfriends or girlfriends or whatever. You know, I'm telling them, hey, no. But their mom's like, hey, you know, I just want them to be open with me. I don't want to tell them no because then they're going to do behind my back. Right. So, yeah.
It's hard. Yeah.
You got to learn to put respect when you're in the house. I feel you can't be your kid's friend. You got to be a parent no matter what.
Yeah, so, I mean, yeah. But they're still early, you know, like I said, they're not going to movie dates or anything like that. So, I mean, it's still...
Due to COVID-19.
Yeah. No.
Romeo already told you he wanted the charger.
Nah, Romeo already got dips on the caddy.
No. He said he's getting the charger. He said, and I'm gonna tell you something, man. Listen, have anybody else noticed that Mark, since he got that car, he's always wearing orange?
Nah.
Yo, my boy can't help it.
My
boy can't help it. He's in love.
I had a shirt before I had the car, so.
He's going down still. He goes to the bathroom. He does.
You wear a shirt now that you have the car.
No.
Oh, okay. Now that we talking about that, just to not the segue, just don't forget.
Yeah.
Next week in about 30 days, I'm celebrating my true day one. Somebody that been down with me forever. My truck is hitting 200,000 miles, and we're gonna do something for her. You know, she been good to me. I ain't upgrading no time soon. I'm staying loyal. That's one thing I don't see in this business no more. Is people ain't loyal. People get a car, they get a little bit of miles, and they upgrade. I'm staying with mine forever.
Nice.
Just so I know, SR22 Car Club. Let y'all know Mark's fake.
Nah,
he got into this Mopar car club, and I'm gonna let him know right now. When you in Mopar, is because you need to buy more parts.
Nah,
you know what I mean.
Really?
So SR22 for life.
Upgrade and get a 4x4.
SR22
get
for
a
life.
real truck.
Hey, it's okay.
Do it.
I don't care.
What's worse, somebody fixing an SR22 hooking their car, or a Dodge Charger somebody hooking their car? Mark.
Yeah, listen, that car club he joined, they just looking out for each other when they break down.
Nah.
They gonna be like, yo, bro, pick me up. You know, I fucking bought the supercharger, and it wasn't meant for this 4-cylinder. Fuck out of here.
I got no 4-cylinder.
Yeah, okay.
Joselito, go ahead, man.
Yo, so listen. All right, so now
2.5.
Joselito, you don't have no kids. Now you're in the situation.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Your kids dating, or your future kids dating, or your outlook on it? Like, what would you tell these people? Because we all been there. We might not have no kids, but we all been there, and we know what we would do in hindsight.
Yeah,
so I don't have any kids, that's for sure. But I think
because you're sterile.
Hey, you know.
Hell no.
Thank God you don't got his condition inverted.
My boy loves that word. He just learned that shit.
Well, the thing is, it was funny because we found out when Mark's baby shower, he was supposed to be a girl, and then he found out that when he was born, the doctor had to pull it out.
Nah.
And it was hard for them because they had to find it. It was mad crazy.
No.
Nah, I think starting young is better. I believe.
How young?
Well,
When you
let's
start
just say
liking,
young.
when
I mean,
you
we
start
can't
having
put
that feeling towards the opposite sex. I mean, I started having that feeling when I was 11, 12. So I can't speak for anybody else.
That's the age roughly when
now that we getting
when I was
into
like,
that,
I want to be with a girl.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, you knew that they were cute.
I mean,
you knew they were on the bottom like, yo,
of course.
I gotta grab me one.
Yeah, obviously. But Yeah, starting young and just, I guess for parenting, since I don't have no kids, I'm just saying out of perspective, just like giving them good guidance. And if they do go on a date, you have the confidence that they know they're going to make the right move, you know, because you gave them advice, you know, you trust them, you know, and trust is something you build. So you give them little tests here and there, you know, you build their trust, you know, build the confidence, and then they can go out to the dates and movies, and you'll be like, yeah, I know they're gonna be fine. You know? Because you don't want to shelter your kid and then they go to college.
Nah, you can't shelter. You gotta let them experience that. You gotta let them experience that.
So
now,
let them experience without dating too, you know.
Now, so for you, real quick. Now the chick comes home, she's like, "Yo, I love this boy, so cute. I want him to take me out, but he don't believe in marriage, Dad. Just you know." Like a guy like you come home and your daughter.
How many guys out there like
listen,
that?
Dad, he don't believe in marriage, but we're just trying to enjoy life. What are you saying to your daughter? First of all, go ahead. I'm saying, listen, baby, get rid of him. That motherfucker crazy.
I don't know. I feel like marriage is not. I guess it can be important, but I don't believe in marriage.
Yeah,
so.
but would you put that on your daughter? She's like, Dad, listen, I don't believe in marriage either. I just want to rock it and sock it.
I would be tough, yeah. But I mean, if she wants that fairy tale Cinderella type wedding, I can't deny that for her. Yeah, I'll try to give it for her.
That's
pay for that, but
that's the thing.
It's her belief.
You don't believe in marriage because you don't think you found the right one. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes people say I don't believe in marriage, and then they find that girl out of nowhere.
I think Joselito ain't trying to do right, so he say that.
Nah, not that. I just feel like you don't need a piece of paper to tell you guys are in love, you know? I just feel like back in the day, people got married to, like, you know, joint families and gain assets, you know?
Ain't that some kind of law in Florida?
Well, Joselito thinks it's paper. Let me tell you about marriage.
If you with somebody for a longer period of time, it's basically like marriage or some kind of law like that.
Something like
Listen,
that.
after 7 years.
Listen, when you get married...
After 7 years.
There you go.
When you get married, it's about... This is being real. Like, it's about when you get married, it's like, this is the end. This is what it is. This is the rest of our life.
But to answer that, though,
no, there is the truth
at the end.
Divorce.
End, but it's the beginning.
But nowadays, there's not a lot of people married.
You know?
No, the thing is,
it's all how you look at it.
Yeah, it's about your kids. It's about, listen, mommy got the same last name as us.
Right.
It unites you.
It's a legacy.
Or if the relationship wasn't right, it'll break you instantly. Because once you get married, you be like, damn, this is marriage? This is what it is?
Yeah.
Well, the same thing as being single in one way, because when you single, you mess with a lot of girls, and let's say you got a thing for that girl, and then she ends up messing with some guy, and you're like, yo, man, you was my main chick, though. You hurting. You still as hurt as a divorce in some way, because you like, yo, you was buying you like my property. You can't say that.
Not to switch subjects, but you know what? I know y'all have a different opinion than me, but when I'm teaching my kids, it's like, listen, I want you to get your stuff right. Because it's proven when kids are into sports, they into their thing, they're into school, they're going to make less horrible decisions.
For sure.
And guess what? If you want to be in a relationship, that's cool. Because when you with someone, you get with someone early, I feel you get the real them. I feel like it's more pure because it's like, I know you. I known you since you was a kid. You know the real me. There's no hiding. Whereas if you wait a little later, you meet this person's representative, and you're not getting the real them, and you don't know because they know this person wants this, and this, and this. Well, I'm gonna give them that until it comes time to us to commit. Then I'm gonna be the real me.
I disagree.
And how I know you do. So
I disagree. I'm gonna wait for you to finish.
Yeah, I got you. Go
ahead.
So then, so I tell my kids, listen, man, I want y'all folk. I don't want that. But whenever it comes time, like I even told my son this, it's like, listen, when you start liking someone, I want you like one person. I'm not putting a time frame on them, but I'm letting them know it's important that one person you like, you travel, you go through this earth with them, versus having to go through so many.
I got a question though.
Yeah.
Do you have an age limit based on your son and daughter differently? You feel what I'm saying? Like,
well,
your daughter can't date until she's like 18, but can your son date before he's 18?
I don't want my daughter dating regardless. You know, like I said, I have dreams for my daughter going to Yale and or Harvard, and then, but if she does fall in love, I'm trying to teach her the game where you know your worth, you know what you want out of life, and you know what fits in your life, and you know what doesn't fit. And guess what? This person can't buy you because whatever you need at home, it's there. Daddy got you. And guess what? And I treat my daughter a certain way, so she know this is how men should treat you. So if you get treated any other way, it ain't right. It ain't our love. I love you purely.
I feel you.
I don't need nothing from this love. I don't need nothing. But guess what? If you come in, dude trying to buy you out. I see that every day where a dude comes through, thinks a couple dollars is gonna do something, and guess what? That might do something for some, but ain't gonna do nothing here. Cause she got it already. You can't, you know. So now you have to emotionally satisfy this person, mentally satisfy this person.
Yeah, but in the early age, throwing them out to kill like that is throwing out emotionally.
No. But you don't throw them out. What it is that.
But love, you gotta understand when you start with your kids, you're gonna fall in love. Love is not love. Love is just a word we invented. Love is an emotion. It's your emotions.
Well,
if you fucked up that
emotion,
but if you mess up that emotion for your kids so early and throwing them out without speaking to them, saying, okay, you could be with a friend, you can have friends, you can see anybody you want. Don't grab them as a date. Don't date them. Don't fall in love too fast. Don't think that love is those are good moments, but love really is an emotion. For me, bringing my kids out there to throw early. I'm throwing them to kill. I rather them live their life, try to give them advice. You could have a friend. If you have a boy, my daughter, either way, they both got to go the same routes. Like you came. Same thing. You're going to date, they got to date around the same time. I would say 18. Okay. Me, I made a lot of mistakes my parents did in the past, letting me date, never telling me or guiding me how to do things. Me, with how I hit rock bottom, seeing since I started young at 16, being through all those stuff, I won't love at all my kids going through that at all. So my advice is I won't throw my kids out to kill that early. You know, it's a beautiful out there. I will protect their mind. I will protect their soul. Right. Honestly, I will advise them the best I can while I'm going with them. If they want to do stuff on their own and they just respecting me and doing everything on their own, I will put as certain respect if I can and advise them. But once they're out, it's out of my hands.
Nah, I have a big problem with
that. To add to that, I was just gonna say I feel like you have to get your heart broken a couple times to know what love is.
There was a moment to get your heart broken.
Not necessarily.
If you're getting it broken too early and messing up your emotion, you're slacking and lacking. And your school. He wants to put his daughter in school. You want your daughters in school. Your mental is gonna be what in a boy and going out. But what about school? What about college? All that's gonna go down the drain just for a boy.
Not necessarily.
Just put 100%.
Not necessarily. No.
Yes, necessarily. For a boy, boys out there, you don't know what you're getting. You don't know how they're raising their kids. You could have a kid. You're gonna probably out there have a messed up mind. You never know.
When it comes to our children, they're gonna be who they're gonna be. You know, if they're gonna strive, they're gonna strive. They're gonna be a loser. Probably they're gonna be a loser regardless.
But not everybody raise their kids like you do.
No, not everybody does.
And throwing your kids out there without knowing what's coming to you.
When you meet someone young, you meet the real version of them. Like I remember, I have friends.
Puppy love.
From no. It's pure. It's real because I have friends from 5th, 6th, 7th grade. Right. That we still solid like this. Like that's the real them. Like I know the real them. I seen them picking their nose. Right. We talked about real stuff. And it's real. When you get older, you understand to adjust a certain way. You understand, when you meet people, they like this, they like this.
Who you seen like that like who?
What you mean?
Like como que persona?
No, a lot of friends and family. It's just I see it, and it's the real version because there's no hiding. You cannot hide from me who you are when we met each other in 4th grade. Right. So now, that's true. Now if I come meet you at 30, you could have been done ran down by the whole city, and now you ready to settle down and you with me. I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that, but I don't know that. Yeah. So once I do find it out, can I accept that? Can I not? We don't know. But guess what? I can't accept the person I grew up with. I know everything about them since day one. You know what I mean? And I
just feel like with the parenting thing, I mean, we just gotta do. Try to equip our kids with the right knowledge, like you were saying.
Exactly.
Just, put them through different scenarios, maybe in our head, maybe just talk to them a little bit more. Just kind of like, water them with just knowledge and maybe even put them up on game constantly. And then,
for example,
either way they're going to do what they're going to do.
Let's put it this way. We, us. Let's put us as parents, as for example. If we keep doing the same thing we always do in our past, let's let our kids start early. Oh yeah, like the
No.
Have you finished college? Yes or no?
No, I didn't.
Did you finish college?
No.
What about you?
Working on it.
What about you?
Yeah, working on it.
All right, and me either. So if we keep going with our past,
but that's not
repeating the same thing, you're gonna throw your kids back in the same boat.
The thing is,
you're gonna be repeating the same thing over and over.
The thing is,
that's the way I see it.
No, and that's Juni's intake. But what I'm saying is that when you get with someone, like say for instance, my grandparents, they got together at 14 and I think 16 or 17. Bro, that relationship lasted forever.
But that's one in a million.
No,
you know,
then
so how many relationships?
Mom and dad.
How many did
last?
How long?
Since growing up, and then I was like, wow, it
¿Cuánto
works
tiempo lleva tu papá y tu mamá?
forever.
Like 30 years.
Mi
30
papá y mi mamá llevan
years.
34. My grandparents 70 years. I believe in certain relationships.
And the thing is, it's
not
beautiful
everybody.
to understand. Like, yo, I seen this person become a woman to say, I seen this man from a boy to a man to a grandfather. You know, every culture is different. I guess with white people, different people. But I know for me, I know.
I think it doesn't matter the
Chinese.
culture.
No.
I think it doesn't matter
It doesn't.
the race
But
or the culture.
what I'm saying is that me seeing that growing up,
Yeah.
I was the whole time when I see my grandparents, I was like, wow, I want this. Seeing Joselito's parents together, I was like, yo, this is beautiful. Like they're for real. They're for real. When I see other things where people get together late, it's like, what can you do for me? Oh, what can you do for me? No, it's like, yo, we were kids together and we grew up, and this is it. This is it. We riding and dying together.
Yeah. You know, this is how I feel though. You know, like tomorrow, like I celebrated for Juni for his anniversary. Same day tomorrow, I celebrate 11 years with my wife. You know what I mean? Now we wasn't married for 11 years, but we've been together for 11 years. So to come from
same thing,
all of our past and all the things that we did wrong, and then we still was able to build it through all our trials and tribulations. It takes a lot of work to get a relationship to last that long. So kudos to y'all for having your parents last a long relationship. You know, that's hard to do.
Yeah. No,
but as far as like talking to kids, from my perspective, when I talk to your nieces or nephews or people in the family, when I talk to them, my approach to them is different. I'm with Juni with that part. Like I tell them real stuff. I tell them the gutter. I know it might be wrong, but I'll tell my nephews, be like, look, man, I'm telling you right now, you can get with that chick, but I'm gonna let you know, don't think it's promise.
Yeah.
It ain't no guarantee. 2, you don't know what this girl's background for. 3, you don't know what your plans is in the future. There's no guarantee how long you're gonna be in that relationship with that person. You need to be focused on your education, your school, your knowledge, your skills, and then try to build yourself up before you get into a deep relationship. But if you do get in a deep relationship, also be careful with getting this girl pregnant, because that's gonna also hold you back. Because you don't have a plan to build a future with this child or with this lady, that's going to set back a few years of your life, and you're going to regret those moments. Then I try to tell them about diseases or stuff that could happen or going to jail or bullying. When I bring all those things into factors, they start to see things like, yo, this ain't a perfect reality. Anything can happen in this relationship. And I do that based on the experiences I had in the past, or with stalkers or baby mama dramas, all that. You don't want that kind of drama. So by giving that kind of information, I agree with Juni, give them that information, that truth, because if you get that truth, I'm telling you, it sets them in a better way where they could be.
You mold
right
them
now.
for a better
because
life.
If you don't, you hold it back and you don't tell them.
You made the same mistake they made with us. Where a bunch of people, a lot of generation do that because they're too scared. They're too scared to really put their kids through that.
They're gonna do what they're gonna do regardless of what you say.
Obviously.
That's why I'd rather have the door open and say, listen, bring Buddy over. Let me check him out. Let me be cool with him. Let me check his temperature.
But you still can do the same thing. Having your daughter having a
not
friend,
necessarily.
bring him over. It's a friend.
Because the thing is,
hang out.
let me tell you something.
You don't gotta be straight in a relationship.
They're not worrying about a relationship. But the fact that I'm like, yo, if you ever do, bring them over.
The kids don't control the parents. The parents control the kids. It goes like that. Doesn't matter the age. You're under my roof.
My mom used to try to control the shit out of me, and I used to get into some situations.
Yeah, but you don't have to control them in that way. You can't be controlling.
What I'm saying
control them
is
mold them in a good way. You're the parents, and period.
Yeah. No, you're the parent no matter what.
Yeah.
But the thing is that if I say, my mom used to tell me, you can't have a girlfriend. Yeah, mom. All right, I will never have a girlfriend. I'm over here trying to slide and glide on stuff. You know what I mean? So it's the point. It's like, yo, let me meet that person, because guess what? If the boy don't want to come meet me, what are his intentions? What are his But if he's down to meet me and I'm down to, I could check him. I say, listen, son. Listen, don't take offense to this. Let me see what's in your book bag. Let me see your report card. Come here, let me talk to your moms. Then I can understand what you're getting with. Guess what? If they can't withstand it, they're not good enough. And then guess what, baby? If I allowed you to do this, but if he ain't willing to do his thing, what are his intentions? What are he trying to do? Guess what? You show her what's going on. You show him what's going on. Guess what? I'm cool. Why they not cool? You know? And guess what? You can say all this, I'll wait till they 30. Let me tell you something, man. We Hispanic people, listen, man.
We don't wait.
Ain't none of our parents waited to 20 to have no kids. Listen,
we don't
my
wait.
grandma had my mom at 15. My mom had me at 20. I had a kid at 18. So I don't want to hear that. Yeah. But guess what? That's how we can prevent it.
It's time to
Because I'm
change
like,
it.
listen, baby, something's not right. I'm just letting you know. I think this and this is gonna happen, but you do what you think. I can't control you, but just hear what I'm saying. And if you see if the thing matches up, just know I've been there and I've done that and I know what's going on.
You gotta be careful though, because if you think about it,
and same thing with boys.
The more you tell a child they can't do something, or you won't let them do something, they will find ways to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you tell a child,
that's instinct. I think they do it automatically. It's automatically.
Of course.
You can't do drugs.
Algo automático.
Whoa.
No.
Like,
And you gotta show
Speak
them.
that jump.
It's up to you to make
that
this.
jump.
It's up to you to make this decision, man. And you know, and you'll see what comes up, man. And I don't know.
It's a good conversation.
Especially when you're in high school and let's say the boyfriend can drive, and you know maybe he has a little part-time job, and then he's like, hey, you know.
But you know, and that's why you gotta treat your daughter right. Cause guess what? Right. If she could get bought out by a couple $, as a parent, you ain't do your thing.
Exactly.
Because you need to show your daughter, like, listen, that don't mean anything.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
But that's
you
the
got
thing when
everything
you're
at home.
if you're too strong on them, they're gonna want to get that freedom, and they're gonna be like, you know, because obviously, you know,
it's like a balance.
Yeah, I actually know somebody personally who told me that situation where they ended up just getting into this relationship just to get out of the house. Yep. Just because this person had a car, this person had a place to stay.
I can't leave the house. I'm gonna find somebody. And I'm gonna leave the house. What you gonna do now?
It just happened
like that, man.
Yeah, and any ladies here, my people looking for a spot to stay at. You know what I mean? My boy right here, he's you know, if you look decent, he's gonna move in ASAP.
ASAP. You can cook too.
He's new to town. He's a chef.
You can cook edibles, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bartender, mixer.
So basically, you know, send us your information. We'll let him know. He's gonna figure out where he's gonna stay at.
Set up a blind date.
You know what I mean? And he's a good guy.
Crazy.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
And so listen, man. Let's all right. Since we talked about that, let's stay in the area.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the first times, man. And I'm gonna tell you about mine. I'm gonna tell you about. Not everybody has to answer this. I know it's sensitive. I know it's whatever, right? So I'm not necessarily gonna talk about the first time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk about the first time that I coulda, and I didn't, and I got fucked up over it.
Kids, earmuffs, get out.
This is for adults only. So I'm hanging out with this chick.
Kids in the side.
For a young fan.
I'm young.
Lock them in the room.
Because that's the thing. When you're young, you don't know what the hell's going on. So I'm over here and I'm like, yo, listen. You sure you want this? Because you know, I'm going to give it to you. This happened. She's like, I don't know. We'll see when we chill. All right, come. Listen, my dad's out of town. Come through. All right, she came. So I'm excited. We kissing. I'm like, you ready for this? She's like, yeah. Let me get it. Like, all right, cool. Well, let's kiss a little bit more first. so we doing it, and she's like, come on, I'm ready. And I'm like, nah, just a little bit more. So I don't know what happened. I just was so scared. I couldn't do it, man. I was just like, I thought she was going to say no. I wasn't ready for it. Yeah. Because, you know, that's what happens. You kiss a girl, she's like, no.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, no problem. You know, you would have got it, but, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
And so then she's like, nah, give it to me. Bring that money out. I'm like,
she's all for it.
I can't see it. My belly's on the
How do I use this?
let me use the bathroom.
I can't see it.
Let me use the bathroom.
It's inverted like Marc's.
No.
Damn, bro.
Nah,
You gotta have a counter. How many times you
Let me tell you something. So
Like
Junie
3 times already.
We don't know that you were born like that.
Junie like to watch the package. He's into packages. But anyways, so I'm like, yo, listen, nah, we don't gotta do this. Anyways, thank God my dad was out of town. My uncle knocked on the door. He came through to visit me.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, he's here. Can't do nothing. You know, so I walk her outside. I'm like, oh, next time I got you. I'm sorry. I didn't know he was coming. Anyways, nothing happened. Next day, she told the whole school that I'm scared. The whole school roasted me. Man, what happened? How she throw you that and you scared? Bro, so it was.
I couldn't reach down. I couldn't find them.
It was horrible. No, I could find it. I'm not. No.
Imagine him from a girl.
Juni's saying that because he got no stem.
Oh.
He lost his stem. He just coconuts. That's it. So you know,
I bet you know that.
So the thing is, he tries to impose that on everybody because he thinks it's everybody. It's just you, bro.
Don't feel about her, bro. Don't feel about her.
I'm not about her.
Yeah, don't feel about her. Go ahead. I'll let you finish. I'll let you finish.
I'm good. Nah, so basically, she roasted me, and then I never talked to her again for that because I'm like, yo, what's up with that? She's like, I don't care. You were scared. So, and then anyways, my first situation, you know, it was 16, and anyways, got caught leaving the crib. I had a Honda back in the day, so when I turned on ready to rip, super loud. The whole family came out and checked me out. And then basically I was like, yo, I'm not coming back ever again. Then I found out she was pregnant. So then you know how that. Then anyways, I'm done with my story.
Yeah,
We got another story.
Huh?
It was your kid?
Yeah.
Oh, so it was first day
Yeah, it's
mama?
that little girl that's here every day.
day.
Nah, it was my kid. It was amazing, bro. That's actually, you know, like, you know, I don't know if I wouldn't say my favorite, but like, you know.
That's your daughter.
Yeah, she's like up there. She probably is my favorite. I don't know.
She was your
So I
favorite
was
during the
hoping
time.
the second time was a different story.
Huh?
I was hoping the second time was a different story.
What you mean second time? Nah, plenty of times.
What about you guys? You got any stories?
First time, you know, I went to the club, messed with some random girl on the dance floor. Things got kinky,
Oh, damn.
right? I'm about to go back to my car. She follows me to my car, and I'm like, all right, cool. She's like, so, where we going from here?
Yeah.
I was like, what?
How old were you?
37?
20 at that time.
Okay.
But I was like, first time, 20. I was like, I don't know. You know, I live with my moms and stuff, so we could get a hotel. I was like, nah, I ain't got that kind of money.
Yeah.
I was like, we could meet up next week. Nah, I can't go back home. I don't want to go home. So we went to get something to eat, that steak and shit. Right? So I was like, all right, cool. We
You gotta do all that for your first time?
Bro, I was trying
It
to...
sounds like a lot.
I was
It
trying to...
sounds like a lot.
No, wait,
Yeah, like,
I was
whoa!
Wait, hold on.
You gotta go through all that?
Yo, through all that.
Wow, I got game then.
I'm trying to get some food, and hoping that she eats some food, get distracted, want to go home. Nah, we leave, and she like, so I'm going to your house? I'm like, nah. Damn. So I take her to my mom's crib, you know, before I pack my brother's room.
At
to the
20?
back of- 20, yo.
To your mama's house?
Mom's house.
That's kind of old, though.
20 years old. No, it ain't old, because I had my own
I
place.
had 2 kids.
Yeah,
Wait, hold on. I had my own
three.
place at 18, 19. But my mom came through and told me, yo, we should all live together as a family, try to save some money. And I was like, all right, I guess we can all live together. So that's what ended up happening. But I had my own place at 18, so.
I remember you told us about that on the other episode.
Yeah, I had my own place at 18.
Yeah,
I was
trap
doing my
y'all
own
back in
thing
there.
at 18. I was
I make sure he got his own place.
So I'm gonna tell you about
job, manager. Yo, that's another story.
So I'm gonna tell you about.
But you were working at Walmart
You
still?
was trying to finish.
What?
Yeah, I'm sorry,
Walmart
yeah.
still?
No, I was looking at
What?
KFC. So,
KFC.
yeah, with KFC, you know, cooking that fried chicken.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
That's what I call it, cooking that fried chicken.
I love
With
KFC
a
better than
biscuit.
Popeyes.
The biscuits?
Yo, put that honey, that butter, that
Shit
anyway.
smacks
So, you know,
me.
so we get to the crib, we get to the room, blah, blah, blah. You know, I got my clothes still on. She like, you sleep with your clothes on? I'm like, damn. This girl here. So one thing happens to another. And I remember we left the club at like 2 in the morning. I was at my crib at like 5 in the morning. We was done close to 7 in the morning. I was like, you got to get out because my mom's going to wake up. And she was like,
Come on!
you going to kick me out? I want to go. I said, yeah, you got to go. Like,
Oh,
like
man.
now.
yeah.
Yo, it was cold. It was cold. First time being cold at the same time. You got to go.
Nah, me at 20, I tell my girl, let's go to a hotel. I'm not gonna take you to my mama's.
Man.
My first time.
Yo, but you ain't got the
You don't
money.
got the money? That's why you got a car, right?
Yeah, I got a car, but I
All
ain't
right
got my car.
then.
I
You take it to the beach.
I ain't gonna get to that
You
story
take it to
right
the
now.
beach.
I ain't gonna get to that story.
You know, come on,
I-
baby, let's look at
I
the,
get that
you know, the sunset.
Yeah.
At 20, take you to my, I won't take it to my mom. I'll take it to the beach.
You do
I
it like-
risk it, take it to the beach.
Judy's doing it like that.
I take it to the beach. I got caught once at the
There's no
beach.
beaches where you at, right?
Yeah, I'm out there deep in Orlando. I ain't going to no damn beach. Motherfucking
Private beach.
at 3 in the morning.
already
Why
Yeah.
not? You took it to your
I did that
mom?
one
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm gonna tell you about Joselito's first time. He got beat up by some cops. He got in a situation,
Oh shoot!
and he woke up. His rectum was hurting,
Oh.
and you know, go ahead, let us know about it. What
Nah,
happened?
it was the other end, man. It was the top of my head, yeah.
Yeah,
So, yeah, but basically, the opposite hit you with it.
basically
and
what
That's a
happened?
whole-
He got beat
yeah.
up.
Instead of behind you, he hit you with it in your head.
Yeah, basically.
Oh,
but what
man.
happened was he woke up. He didn't know what was going on. His stuff was leaking, and he was in pain. He had to
It was
get
leaking?
He had to
His
get
head?
about 12 stitches in his rectum. And
Tell us the true story, like, you know.
Nah, that's a whole different
Yeah,
story.
whole
I'll
different
talk
thing.
about
Let's go. say the story. Say the story. Go ahead.
I don't want to change the subject, but I'll talk about the first time I had a girlfriend.
Okay.
I'm good looking, so I don't have no problem with the girl.
Hey.
Well, you know what? He just made me think of something. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Come on, man.
Yo, this dude right here, I think I remember his first girlfriend. It had to be his first because he used to text. He used to tell me, bro, you can take me to Poinciana. I'm like, no. So he's like, all right, fuck it. He said, fuck it. I'm gonna run there. You gonna run 20 miles?
I got the looks, mommy. Looky, I run.
And he would text me saying, bro, I ran 20 miles to go to this girl house. I'm like, bro, so you just went over there sweaty?
Wow.
He's like, yeah, I had to. Because
at least he let you take, and you didn't have to provide it to your mom's, right?
Because you didn't want to give me a ride.
Your mom's.
I was part of the track team and the cross country, so
it's true.
You got the energy. But you really ran.
Nothing.
Do you really ran?
Huh?
You really ran to her house? What?
Yeah.
All the
How many
time.
miles?
True story.
At least 10 miles.
No,
at
it was
least.
probably like 12, 15.
So that's what I'm saying. At least 10 miles.
Bro.
So
That
bro,
was the baddest joke of the day.
Yeah, so there's one spot for water. It's a I forget where it's at, but it's like midway, and it's like a water fountain, dirty as fuck.
You took a shower there before you got it. You
How was
left.
your
He said,
break time?
I don't want to smell bad today.
Well, I
just
kind
drink
of did
water?
it, but I drank water. I needed
that kind of
it.
water.
Wash up. Fresh
so
up.
you know what she was putting on him at that
But
time.
the first time, his girlfriend, I was in middle school.
Well, that's nasty. You got there sweaty.
He said he should have showered.
You sure? In the fire one in the house?
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, her parents weren't there, but let's not talk about that.
That's us.
But, yeah, so first girlfriend, I was in 7th grade, man. I was nervous. The relationship didn't even last a day.
Oh,
So
man.
I felt bad because
Wow.
she was
No,
cute.
that's not-
She
it
liked
happened to me.
All
Yeah.
my friends kind of forced me into it, but I was so nervous I didn't want to do anything. I was like, I like girls, but I'm gonna stay away from them.
Yeah.
And then like 1 week later, I got a girlfriend, so I kind of felt bad.
Something like that happens to me. Like Javi, when he started young, I started with my first girlfriend, my first wife.
Right.
And I was, back then, I didn't have no cell phones. It was back in the 2000s, 2003, around there.
Right.
And I had the house phone. And I remember she was calling me. I'm all hot. I'm like, oh my, everybody's in the living room.
I remember those
I'm gonna
awkward phone
open.
calls.
She's all, I'm gonna open the window for you. You just gotta come up, jump the fence. And I said, you sure? Yeah. They're gonna catch you. So you sure? Okay. I live in the first street, so I could run around to the back, walk. Like she said, you walk. I walk too, bro. I got them sweaty. So, but I never got to get to the action. Look at what happened. When I get there, I jumped the fence. I was 16. I jumped the fence. When I'm walking, going slow, she opens the window for me. When I'm trying to get in the window, but the house is like the window is up. I'm a little short, so I'm trying to jump. I'm like, So when I get up, I hear her dad saying, Jonathan, and I'm like, put my head out, and I look back. He was in the back door to smoke a cigarette. He looked at me. I said, "Oh shit!" God. I started running. I jumped the fence. Forget about it. I got a hot water. They didn't want me no more in the house. I had to see my first baby mama in front of the house, and months after we had our baby. Months after, but I had a really hot experience there.
Sneak in to have baby.
No, I had a baby after. Before that, I didn't have to get action, man.
So I'm gonna tell you how Raggedy Joselito.
That nigga got action.
I'm gonna tell you how Raggedy Joselito is. That way people can get an insight. So I opened up a store in Lake Wales, Florida, a clothing store. Right? I'm like, bro, I got you. You're gonna be the manager. You're gonna make some money. He's like, nah, I just want to work at Tilly's. Fuck your store. So I find out this is
at first I was all about it.
He was all about it, but then he got into this with this white girl. Oh, and he was messed up about it. I'm talking about and bro, she was pregnant. And it wasn't his kid. So, bro, so then he's in love. He's like, bro, we're going to the movies. We're walking to the park. She named the baby after me. We're watching Netflix. This is when Netflix first came out, when Netflix and chill wasn't even really a thing. So I'm like, all right. Cool. So I'm thinking he's tagging, right? He's like, no, never. We just were friends. We walk on the beach and stuff like that. So I'm like, yo, you that messed up about it? You fucking risked me and you, our friend, our cousin, our fucking brothership over this chick. And he's like, yeah, but don't worry about it. That's just, it is what it is.
Are you paying child support?
No, well, she named the kid after him.
She was cute.
Joselito.
Yeah, so, but that's how he is, man. He left me hanging for that, and so it affected us. We passed it up though. We passed it up. We found the girl on Facebook. He was looking for her for about 10 years. We found her in about 2 minutes.
I was not looking for her.
Yeah, she was.
Yes, it was. Now she got 4.
He said that he had a picture of her. I said, "What are you doing with this picture?"
What were you keeping pictures?
I was not.
How many years you were with her? How many times? How long?
Probably like 8 years ago.
But how long you dated her?
Like 2
Not
weeks.
even that long. Yeah. Like
And really,
2
you
weeks,
took
like,
you hold her picture? That's
Bro,
not
he was stepdaddy.
Bro.
Bro, he was going to the doctor's
I'd be
appointments.
like, bro, that's
was-
messed up.
hey,
I'd be like, no, she's out.
Hey, he
Move
was
on.
going to the doctor's appointments and everything.
yeah.
Massaging her feet,
Not
everything.
Oh,
It
that's
was a gender reveal.
that's why you got all the girls.
Had the blue
They
roses,
manipulated
roses,
girls. You got those.
So he went to the gender
You got the
reveal.
manipulated girl. The one that.
So I'm like,
baby,
bro,
rub
I
my
know,
feet. It hurts
I know you sliced it. It's like, no, not yet. But we're chilling at her parents' house watching a movie.
Oh man.
He was just there for moral support.
Yeah, I don't know. That shit.
Yeah.
But you know, I hope y'all got something
I'll
out of
take your
this.
kid up.
And y'all got any final words while we wrapping it up?
Yeah, I got final words.
Oh yeah, Juni got some stuff he want to let us know.
Yeah, this is gonna be my last episode, guys.
Oh,
exactly.
nice.
Yeah, and anybody really that want to reach out to me or anybody that got any comments, any about our previews comments and our previews episodes.
If you want to address his sexism, that's where you do it.
You can address sexism and racism, whatever you want. I'm open doors. I'm not fake. That's one. Okay, so anytime you guys want to reach me, just come. Hey, I'm Junithetraveler. Just go ahead and find me. If you don't want to find me, you guys are losing on me. It is what it is, you know.
Like that, see? That's how you gotta tell me. Tell how you feel.
Yeah, hopefully, you know, we didn't
With
have
much love, honestly. With much love and you know, con mucho amor y cariño aquí para todo.
we couldn't have Buttercup on today, but maybe next episode.
Oh, nah.
If y'all like Joselito, let us know. We'll keep him
Nah,
on there.
Joselito's taking my place.
Yeah.
I want Joselito to take my place. Me,
I didn't even know I was gonna be in the show
my
today,
opinion,
so-
me for my part, I want Joselito to take my place.
Well, he been bullshitting. I've been inviting him for so long. He's like, oh, next one.
Nah, I think Joselito got that.
This one, like,
You got.
sometimes,
he's a
I'm
good
not gonna
fit.
lie,
Yeah,
yeah.
but we'll see what happens, man. We got a lot of room for people. So.
Yeah.
You know?
Things happen.
Definitely. Jamar, you got anything?
Yeah, man. I just wanted to do that.
Joselito.
Nah, but on the
Jose. Tira para acá.
Oh, my follow up.
Tranquilo.
on the real, man, I just
Joselito
wanna,
and Juni had a chess match and
I got my ass whooped 2
He has
times.
ass whooped.
2 times.
It was a good game.
Yeah, good game, good game.
I just want to say, you know, to all the people out there that's watching Moral Compass, man, unscripted. Keywords unscripted.
For sure, it's definitely unscripted. We don't talk. We hardly talk about what we're gonna
It's
say.
It's mostly
We
freestyle.
don't even know the subjects until we
Yeah.
get up to this table.
We talk about real stuff, real situations, real topics that touch real hearts. And if you don't like the way it's said, I'm not saying not to watch it, but you know, you hear something on here that's going to touch you somehow. And I promise you, somebody at your home is going to be affected by what we say, not in a negative way, but there's people out there that need to hear us. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
yeah,
we
yeah.
definitely appreciate your support.
We haven't done
subscription,
no
comments.
recaps on our videos.
No,
So any
recaps, yeah.
recaps, anything that you
Definitely,
guys want us to go through again, and I'm not gonna be here, but if you need me to come back and recap, I could come back with the guys. We can recap into it. You know, I think that's a good idea. Us recapping on our videos.
Talk about it, man. Talk about it. So I'm just saying, man, reach out there, keep commenting, keep subscribing, keep liking, keep sharing. You know what I'm talking about.
Speak that jump.
Yeah, speak.
Preach.
So
Preach.
we out.
Where can they find you, Joselito?
Yeah, Joselito, espérate.
Joselito, you
Joselito,
can find
we'll
him
go find
on-
in the bartender.
Yeah, Joselito.
Where?
You can find him on joselito.grindr.com. Nah, just kidding.
How about you, Mark?
No, where can they find you?
Yeah.
You got Instagram? What's your
IG.
IG? What's your IG?
Yeah, put it out there.
Tíralo pa' allá.
Casper 656.
What?
Alright.
What was that? Espérate.
I can't hear you.
Wait, say it again.
Disaster Casper.
Sassy
Casper.
Casper.
So there you have it.
Disaster
And ladies,
Casper.
don't forget, he's looking for a spot to call his permanent home. So put in your application.
I guarantee you got one right now. Say, I got him.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
So we can try to find him a situation. And yo, listen, check us next week. We'll
Yeah.
have some more stuff for you. And you know,
Next
what
week
about Mark?
without
We're
me.
gonna let Mark finish this one off today.
Yeah, go ahead,
I
Mark.
would appreciate you guys watching. You know, like they said, comment, subscribe. You know, hopefully
The bearded bastard.
this guy. But anyway, you know, just comment, subscribe, like, share, and we got more to come for you guys.
Hey.
Much love.